I love going through value boxes. Again, you just never know what you're going to find. You have to give it a little bit of attention just because you might find some really cool stuff here. Whether it's a card for the PC, whether it's a card to flip, or whatever your intentions are, you might be able to find some cool stuff in here. So always just give it a little bit of time and day just because you never know. And after a couple stacks, if you don't find anything, then just move on. Just move on after a couple stacks. Like so far I picked up 3 things, haven't found anything. And listen, I could be missing out on something if I just kept going. However, after a couple handfuls, I wasn't able to find anything. That's all right. Just move along. There's tons of value boxes, there's tons of cases. A show like this, it's all right. But make sure you just give value boxes time of day. Like here's another one right here. I'm going to go through it really quickly. Pick up a couple stacks. And if I don't find anything, that's all right. It seems like it's baseball. Yeah, this is all baseball here. Or it seems like at least. Which is something I do need and do want to look for. Is this football? Oh, this looks like it's multi. So yeah, you just never know. I mean, it could be organized, it may not be, but Randy Johnson, 89 upper deck, Charlie Blackmon rookie, kind of cool. John Moran, draft pick, Prism, Barrett, Austin Riley rookie. I mean, it's cool stuff. Mike Trout even. Never know. The thing that I'm running into here, and I've been running into it the past couple days, is there's a lot of good football cards that I really want, and I could grab 1, 2, 3, or whatever, get a package together. But I'm trying to be smart and stick to my plan here and try to focus on basketball again, having baseball in the back of my mind, Pokemon in the back of my mind. Like, here's a couple fields, a Waddle here. There's some, decent stuff here right there. I mean, I don't know prices or anything like that, but just $120 starting, $50 starting point. Obviously, you package some things up and you might be able to get it lower. It's just, I'm trying to be smart, and that's the thing here. Mrs. Murph keeps saying, you're looking at football, stop looking at football, here's basketball. So I'm trying to stay on point here, but at a show like this, it is okay to be patient. I will find those kind of fields cards, those borrow cards anywhere. But basketball, will I be able to find? Who knows? So we got to keep looking. All right, we just got our CGC reholded graded cards back. These are all Pokemon First Edition cards. I'm super excited. I'm not going to show you all of them. I'm only going to show you a few because I want to make a whole kind of submission reveal video about them. So I'll show you just the first 3. Just check these out. These are First Edition Legacy Set Pokemon cards. Now all 10s. Sabrina Psyduck, First Edition. Gym Challenge, 10. Dark Eradicate, First Edition, Team Rocket, 10. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to show you one more because I'm just so excited. I cannot wait to get back to do a submission reveal type video about this. Let's do this one. Ekans, First Edition, Team Rocket, 10. Absolute gorgeous cards. These were all 9.5s beforehand, and with their change of grading scale, these are now 10s. I'm super excited. I double checked. It's just super, super awesome and cool. And it's funny because I picked all these up, I think in a couple different deals, but I picked all these up when they were 9.5s before CGC changed their grading scale. So the fact that they changed it while I had these as 9.5s to make them 10s is just super exciting because the price value difference from a 9.5 to a 10, regardless of the grading company, it's, I don't want to say astronomical, but there is a huge price difference. Very excited to have these back. I can't wait to bring these back with me and to show you the rest of these in a separate video.
Why did you come to CGC today?
I came to CGC today to pick up a reholder submission that I dropped off on Wednesday.
Okay, and what was your experience like?
I was actually a little confused about the process when I first started, but I had some great help from the CGC team, specifically Petros. Alright, so it feels like I just went through my first value box that wasn't graded cards, and I was able to really pick up a lot of cool stuff here. Bowman Chrome first, and these are all on-card autos. This guy's from 2021, but everyone else is from 2022. So these kids are still young, unproven. They still have a lot of time to develop. I just think these are really good buys, cheap buys. The two vendors were really, really nice. They actually approached Mrs. Murph first and engaged in a conversation with her. We had a little chat, I had whatever I had, and I just shot an offer. He was super nice. So this is a tip to those who are vendors. Engage with people at your table. Hey, how's it going? You know, nice shirt, you know, just compliment them and engage in a conversation. The person looking at your table may be more likely to buy from you. So just a small tip to vendors. And again, as a customer, engage in that conversation back, or if anything, engage with them. You might be able to get a better deal out of it. So it feels like my first deal from a value box that wasn't slabs. I don't really know for sure, but happy to pick these up. All right, guys, Mrs. Murph and I just finished lunch, and I just posted about it on my Instagram, on the shop's Instagram, at Murph's Cartown, and this is just the lobby. People waiting in line, big line for the ATM, people in line to get drinks and food. But the thing I really want to point out is I'm way over here now, so I don't know if you can still see me, but there's people doing deals on the floor in the lobby here. People are set up just like vendors. You might be able to see me here. I don't know, try to make contact with you. But people are literally set up here like vendors, and it's absolutely nuts. People opening up their cases, literally laying cards out on the floor. I don't even know if you can still see me. All right, so we have about an hour 15 before we have to get an Uber to go to Union Station in downtown Chicago. So we need to make this final stretch count. We need to keep going through boxes and cases and trying to find those last minute, well, for us at least, last minute deals. Today being Saturday, vendors might be a little bit more flexible with prices. They've been really, really negotiable and reasonable thus far during the middle of the week. But here on the weekend for Saturday, they're going to be a little bit more flexible and negotiable, hopefully. But since we only got an hour left, we got to try to capitalize on that. So let's get going. All right, so I always preach to talk to vendors when you're walking a show. Ask them how they're going, and obviously just talk to them about their show experience. Just it really helps in the deal-making process. I picked out these two cars here, Sam Howell Hollow 10 and a Trevor Lawrence 10. He had the Howell for $150. I did my due diligence, I did my research, and I also talked to him about it, and I offered him $150 for the pair. He told me that he meant to price the Howell at $125 because I brought up the comp at $100, and he was straightforward with me. He was like, hey, I meant to price that at $125. So he counted at $160. I mean, the sticker on these two was $200, and I was able to get it for $160. Again, just talk to vendors and just see where they're at. They might be negotiable and come off the price tag. Just because you see a price that you don't like, just right off the rip or from your research, looking up comps and such, doesn't mean you can't still get a deal. You just have to talk to vendors. All right, everybody, we are here at Union Station's Great Hall, historic Great Hall, to wrap up day 4, the national vlog. This was a fantastic series of videos. This was a fantastic trip and an excellent show all the way around. I really appreciate you guys watching every single video along the way. Thank you so much for joining us. Mrs. Murph and I thank you super, super much. And I have to give a giant special thank you to her for filming this entire thing. I shot a little bit of the B-roll, but she did like 98% of the filming. So big shout out to her. Give her a shout out down in the comment section below. However, thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video, and again, through all the videos that we made here in Chicago. If you enjoyed this video and this series, I've queued up an excellent video right here for you guys that I do believe is going to be excellent for your hobby endeavors. Hopefully, I'll see you with that one.